Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County in Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. And follow me on Instagram. And tomorrow, we're in today's episode, but tomorrow's episode is 100. So we are going to try to get ahead of the game and ready for episode 100. And there's one thing I want to get into the city before we get into episode 100 tomorrow. And that is, I want to see if we can unlock a monument. I was thinking about trying to do this in episode 100, but I think my plan for episode 100 changed. Tomorrow's episode is going to be a very long video of detailing. It's going to be 100 minutes long for episode 100, and we're just going to be chatting and detailing the city. So we're going to kind of get to know some of the minute details of the city and rework some things, and we're going to be casually building some less popular headlines, you know, just like building up some residential neighborhoods a little bit, expanding the city a bit. So a bit more of a casual episode tomorrow. It's gonna be 100 minutes long, so I know that's gonna be quite longer than normal. So I might not post a weekend video, so if you want to kind of spread it out over the weekend, feel free to do so, or watch all 100 minutes right away. That works with me. But we'll be doing some of the stuff like this. We'll be doing some line detailing on the highways. We'll be detailing some parks that we've kind of left open. Looking at neighborhoods like this and maybe getting in a couple fences, extra trees, stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. We haven't done a detailing episode in a while, and wow, this intro has been amazing. These shots of the city are just fantastic. So, you know, a lot of things that I've just kind of put off because we haven't really had time to just kind of do this one thing, this one small thing in the city, we'll be able to do. So, really excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But in today's episode, we're gonna try to unlock a monument, and there's one in particular that I'm looking at to get today. And I've never really used monuments in City Skylines. I don't really know why. I've had the opportunity. I think in one of my original games, back when I was playing on console, I got a couple of them in, like the space elevator and stuff. But we're gonna do one that I actually haven't unlocked, and that is the medical center. I feel like that is a unique thing to have, especially, you know, Canada, healthcare is free. So maybe in the future, because it's 2134, maybe the government has really pushed healthcare, and there's this massive medical center, and maybe Batherston has become a really massive city at this point, which it looks like it has, obviously. But in order to get this, we need to kind of change up our skyline a little bit, and that is what we're going to be looking at doing right away. And we're going to go into the unique buildings, and we're going to go look at the high interest tower, because this is the next thing we need to unlock for the medical center. So there's a couple places I was looking at. I was looking at right here. Be a great spot for it. We don't really need to destroy any of our skyline. It kind of clashes a little bit with some of the older architecture we have, which is fantastic. Kind of goes with the new vibes. It'll add a massive element to the skyline in this area. I was also thinking about getting it right downtown in here because it fits, which would make sense that this would be in this area, right? But it like literally casts a shadow over everything. So I kind of want to leave this as like the IT center. The main downtown core is pretty cool. So I'm thinking maybe this company managed to get a bit of some cheaper buildings, and they were able to put this out over here. So we're gonna place this down, pause the game, because we placed over top of some of these modern city center buildings. So I'm just gonna delete them. And then that reminds me that I was told that modern city center and offices do not mix. So we just need to get these into commercial, and then we're gonna take these out as well and get them into commercial. There we go. And I think that should probably work. I forget which one is our modern city center district. It's Underhill district. So let's take a closer look. It goes all the way up here and here. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's just delete these. Oops, there we go. And then we'll just fill in the rest. Okay, I think we went right against this. Did we? Or did we leave a bit of space? I forget. We'll just see. We'll have to just leave it. And we'll see what pops up. And then more things will pop up over here. This is just open space. Okay, works with me. But the high interest tower literally casts a shadow over anything that it gets. It's a really cool building. And definitely needs parking. But I'm sure there's parking in the building itself. It's a large office building. It costs a lot of money to maintain, but it's a cool asset on the ground. It's just a cool little plaza here. I'm sure there'd be way more benches than normal, and it doesn't have that much parking on it. There's not really even a fake parking area over here. So perhaps we need to look at adding that in. So I think if we go into our Find It mod and we go parking, we should be able to find our underground parking. Maybe I need to go underground. There we go. Spiral underground parking. This is a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be honest. But maybe we can get it over here, unless that was the bigger one. Oh no, this is the bigger one. Okay, maybe not. Because it's just going to take up a whole block, and I'm not really looking to do that over here. So maybe we'll just kind of pretend that there's other underground parking elsewhere in this area. Excuse me. Why are you little teeny things popping up? Let's get some real shops in here. Looks like we might need to look at pushing this out. We'll see what kind of pops up. Anyway, so we did that. It's a really cool building to the skyline, that's for sure. It really adds some height as well, which is nice. Maybe we need to start changing a couple other elements up, but I'm glad that we got that in. It really does dominate the skyline, doesn't it? Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, but once we start growing up this area a bit more, which maybe we'll get into today, I'm sure it'll look like it fits a bit more, because right now it kind of sticks out. But it also kind of brings in some height, but it blocks a view from over here, so maybe this isn't the right thing to do, because then you can't see the water from our observation tower. Let's try moving it over to here, which was my second option. So what I'll do is I'll just place it, and we're gonna get it to face on Manitoba Street. All right, so I'm gonna place it in here. Yeah, this might be a bit more of an appropriate location. So I should have done this first. Yeah, and then I just need to use move it, if I'm not mistaken, because the building does bleed over a bit. Whoa, jumpiness. It does bleed over a little bit onto the road, so I just gotta make sure that it doesn't, it's gonna be okay. And let's go to the building spawn point and just make sure that it is actually not in the middle of the road or something like that. So there we go. Let's see, how does this look? Yeah, you know what? I think this is a bit better for the downtown kind of vibe we're going for. Plus, it eliminates a lot of the repetitiveness of the IT cluster buildings. Yeah, that's cool. I think it actually kind of feels like it opens it up a little bit more as well. So, and then this will allow us to make a bit more of a modern city center kind of vibe over here with those. So, yeah, I think that'll work out. Looks like it's going well over here. All right, I'm gonna pause the game really quickly, and we're gonna get a pathway right through here. Let's make sure we turn off all of these. Just to help with some pedestrian traffic and whatnot. All right, and this is kind of some things that we'll be doing in tomorrow's episode. Just taking the concrete brush and just filling in this stuff, because it makes it seem a lot more realistic when everything's paved. So, all right, there we go. What the heck is this? Buy it all shop. Well, we'll let the area grow up, and then we'll kind of come back and add and remove stuff. But let's take a look at this. The medical center. So that was the only thing we were missing. The medical center will basically replace all of our hospital needs in the city, everywhere. So once it kind of catches everything up on any needs, because we have, and this is gonna be really useful because we play with a bit of a unique style where we kind of just ignore the fact that people get sick from the noise pollution, because we make a realistic kind of downtown by putting in high residential, our high capacity residential buildings in the downtown. People complain about the noise, but they would obviously know that moving there, so they wouldn't complain about that. So this will actually really help out. And look how cool the building is. It's a very cool building. Now it's going to generate a ton of traffic from what I understand. I'm not sure if this will attract tourists at all, but let's just read it. The medical center is a research facility that works on finding cures for diseases and ailments. So it is so vast and efficient that it could easily take care of all your citizens' health needs. The medical center has a helipad and can accept helicopters. So we can actually go around, and now that we're going to build this, the city can probably decide, you know what, we don't really need this hospital. We don't really need this hospital anymore because the medical center is going to be so efficient. So that is what we are going to be looking at doing. And I want to put it in a well-transited area. So I'm thinking about this area in particular because we have two lines that intersect. We could also go downtown with it. We do have a hospital campus over here, so we could basically just replace it. We could eliminate the parking lot, and that's pretty good because there's a subway line right here. There's tons of tram lines. That's actually not a bad idea. So maybe the city looked at this old hospital and they were like, we don't really need this old hospital anymore. It's in a prime location in the city. Let's remove it and build a super efficient hospital. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete this one. We're gonna delete the parking lot and all these trees and whatnot. I won't worry about the concrete, but I'll take out all the trees, and we'll try not to rework the road system. It works. It's efficient enough. So let's see if we can just get this in just like that. Wow, that's quite the commanding building. It's pretty cool. Looks very futuristic. Looks like it belongs in Surviving Mars, not in City Skylines. I've never placed this down before in my life. This is awesome. All right, so we are definitely going to need some parking. So this is going to be a priority now. So we're going to go with this one. I think what we'll do is we'll have to work at eliminating some housing and some roads over here. So let's just delete this. We'll delete some of these. I'll delete that funeral home, and let's try and get it to connect up right through here. This one's the bigger one. Okay, right here. That should work, right? It should work, but it doesn't look like it does. So let's just delete these. We'll just kind of rework it all. Don't worry. Yeah, right here. So it does need to snap in. It's weird that that was happening before, though. Okay, so we'll just go with our basic road. And we'll bring it. Oh, let's do that maybe. Maybe that'll help. I'll just take it right down to here, just so we can try and get this to snap into a node instead. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, let's try doing this from here. Okay, there we go. That worked. I know we just lost some houses, but that's okay. Probably should have looked at rotating this around first. Okay, we'll do that. Let's delete everything here. Let's rework this whole little corner. Alrighty, so let's let everyone kind of dissipate and whatnot. And let's take a look at the zoning here. So what we can do is we can get another road off of here like we had before. There we go. Looks like that's still good. And this zoning is going to be a lot different now. So let's actually just pause and make sure that we're not going to have this zoning here, because we should probably look at reworking some things. So we'll get a pedestrian crossing right through here. And then we should probably look at turning off some zoning. So let's go into our zoning adjuster. And I think we need to turn zoning off this road, right? Oh, no, we're leaving on this one. Oh no, I think I just ruined all those houses. That's okay. Let's get a nice big office building right through here. I think we can get one that big, right? And we'll get another one over here. Okay, good. Let's just take out these trees. Probably should have done this first, actually. Let's just make sure we leave this little pathway here. And I think we can just fill all that in. And then right over here in this corner, I think we'll get another set of offices. And we'll go with some commercial over on this side. Okay, let's just get it to sim away, and let's fill in the rest with some concrete. Okay. I'll fill it in over here as well. Alrighty, so with all these people being able to use the medical center now, I think we might need to revise some of our healthcare demands in the future. Look at this, everyone is going up in value. I mean, it's, oh, forgot back here too. I guess I'll just take this all in a concrete, or we can take all the concrete out. Yeah, maybe we do that and we'll make it a bit of a park behind here. Let's first of all get a pathway that runs from, whoa, that runs from about here right across, and we'll get one path that goes down like so, and then let's get some trees. Let's actually go with some bigger trees. I think we were using this one a little while ago, and I haven't used them in a bit of time, so let's... this is what I was looking for. Fantastic, fantastic. So, what other video games you guys playing nowadays? My buddies and I have been playing Back 4 Blood on the Xbox, and it is fantastic. You know, I loved Left 4 Dead when that was out a little while ago, years ago, and I've been playing a lot. We're almost done the first little go through. It's been a lot of fun. So what video games have you guys been playing other than City Skylines, of course, because City Skylines takes over your life. Okay, yeah, very nice little place to hang out. Oh, I thought I was simming along there. Yeah, this area is really boomed in elevation, which is good because it didn't really transition well out of the downtown, especially with the university being so massive. And you know, the medical center is really taking a prominence over here now. I'm excited to see what buildings are going to pop up around here, especially with the land value so high. Let's actually check out the land value. Where go there? Here it is. Yeah, look how high that land value is. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, that was the majority of what I had planned for the episode. But there are some other unique buildings that I was thinking about. Oh, yeah, for this is because I want to get another monument in here eventually, and that is the Eden project would be really cool. But I don't really have a lot of the abilities, a lot of the unlocked monuments, so I think we're going to need to work on that at some point. But the ultimate recycling plant is one that I was hoping to get as well. But we need the climate research station, which I don't think I'm anywhere near unlocking. Yeah, we need to unlock or do a lot more farming specialization to get there. So this might actually be the only one in this build, but you know, we might have to go unlock some things in the future. Yeah, we'll just have to wait for these to kind of grow up. So we'll come back to this. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, sorry we didn't do trains this episode. I just feel like we needed to do some other things first. Like this we didn't get to last time, so I wanted to get to it in this episode. All right, so let's look at kind of splitting off these grids because they're different. So I think what we'll do is we'll choose a connection point on this side. That would make sense, but nothing was snapping in properly. There we go. And then now let's get a couple of these to connect up. And then we'll... Oh, look at this one. This one goes right through. That's fantastic. And we'll connect up this one. And this one, I think what we'll do is we'll get a little unique gridded connection through here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, let's just simply get some concrete through here and make a nice little connection for our pedestrians. And this is going to be a bit of a continuation from a couple episodes ago when we're looking at starting to downscale the height of the city. So I think what we'll do is right through here, we'll get some high density residential. And as we get towards this square, we'll start dissipating that down. So let's get, let's actually make this whole section residential. I think that would make sense. Maybe we cut that back and we just go commercial, and we'll run commercial right across this main road. Yeah, I think that would make sense. And I think commercial would still be over here. Yeah, that would definitely be commercial. And we'd probably be running commercial right through here too. Whoops. What am I doing? Holy cow. Yeah, I think this would make a bit more sense. Kind of square it off with some commercial, especially with the baseball diamond being right here. And we'll go with some high density. I think we'll get another high density building right over here. Actually, no, not right there. Right through here. We might as well just make this whole block high density. I actually need to come back through here and make a lot of these historical. But did we have a high-rise band through here? We do. Okay, that's good. At least I don't feel too bad in case I forget. Okay. And let's actually look at some schools. That's a really important aspect. Yeah, so looks like we need some elementary schools through here. Yeah, we're really kind of running low over this way, so it's a good thing that we caught that. And we'll make this whole little square a little elementary school. Yeah, there we go. We'll leave that. And let's go back over here. Let's click this open. And let's check out high school. Yeah, high school availability is pretty low in this area, so we might as well get one. And I normally don't like getting high schools without getting like sports stadiums as well, but I think in this case we'll kind of make it like a more of like an inner city high school. Yeah, and I guess we'll... normally I really just like going for this one, and then kind of fitting things in as we need. And maybe we do that. Maybe we eliminate this whole block right here. And take out the zoning. And we... Not that. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw this one open. Right here in the corner like that. A nice big high school. We can make this whole area a bit of a park. We can transition it with some pathways right off the corners like this. There we go. And how about we'll do a bit of detailing. We'll get some fences through here. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll get a fence right about here. And I guess we might as well just bring the fence to the corner as well. And we'll extend that fence, even though it's not the same. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense. We'll have a little high school there. They have places to hang out. They don't really have any sports stadiums, but are like sports facilities. But you know, sometimes schools don't have them, right? Fantastic. Okay, that will really help out. And how about we get a library in here as well? We'll go with the more modern one that I have, this asset. And yeah, we'll get it somewhat close. Right over here, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and let's check out the zoning through here. All right, yeah, and then I think what we'll do is we'll just pave this little bit in, and then when this building pops up, it should be all good. And that's a pretty cool looking library. Really helps out the area. And then right through here, I think what we'll do is we'll pretty much just swap zone lower density residential. Okay, so actually we should probably look at this. So 4, that won't match up. So I think what we'll do is we'll just take all this out, and we'll have to delete this one then. And we'll just get a pathway right through here. We'll just go pavement, I guess. And this will just help spread out the look of a separated zoning. And I think we'll have to delete that pancake house, even though you all know how much I like the pancake houses. Okay, and I think we'll just get one more right through here. Okay, fantastic. And we'll just get the rest of this to be low density residential. Great. All right, that's a good transition, a little transition zone. And we've kind of connected up over here. So I think the next area we're going to need to look at connecting up is over here. And we've already gone into the low density. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of connect these grids. Oh, I did that all without road guidelines on. Whoops. Okay, fantastic. And then this one is going to go into a path down. So I know that the title of the video was about the monuments, and I hope that was cool enough that we just got that. But we need to give it some time to catch up, and then we'll look at what else has kind of happened in the area. Okay, so we can't really get any zoning over there, but I think we can pretty much just almost completely fill this whole thing up with low density residential. And what we'll do is we'll just use these concrete paths as a bit of a zoning change marker. And we'll just move it here to make sure that looks like that connects up. Fantastic. I don't know what we're going to get on that side, but I know that we want to get low density commercial right through here. And my kind of vision for this is some zoning that doesn't really level up all the way. Okay, yeah, I think right by the bridge there, right along the rail line here too. Actually, you know what? I think right through here we might go with a different type of zoning. So we have East Batherston. I think what we'll do is we'll make it a new district. Because I don't want to mess up anything else. So we got Cherry Hills. Fantastic, fantastic. And Cherry Hills is going to have a schools out policy and a tax relief for low density. Yeah, I think that'll be good. High-rise ban as well, just in case I decide to throw in a high density building. And with Cherry Hills, we need to add a certain zoning type, and I forgot to do that. Where are we? Here it is. The farming one, because I'm pretty sure the farming one doesn't pollute as much. So if we add in some industrial zoning right through here, I think it's okay to have closer to residential. Sorry. Okay, we'll get that through here, and then we'll get a pathway. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Okay, so we'll let this kind of zone up, and let's check out the schooling in the area as well, though. Oh wow, oh, that's the library, okay. Yeah, it's not the best through here, but I don't think that is too bad. High school is pretty bad, but I think it's gonna be fine. But we definitely could use a library, apparently. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, we'll use our kind of cheap one. It's a bit of a cheat, not gonna lie. So we'll get the library right over here. And that should really help the area out. Okay, so we'll let that catch up. Let's take a quick peek around what's going on in the city, because we got tons of stuff that needs emptying, apparently. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of use our little cheat. So you just go to move it, click anywhere, click the cemetery, then the delete button. You know, pause the game while you do this, because it just makes everyone less mad. And then just re-add it in. Okay. And this has been an ongoing issue. This not enough special goods, so they're not getting enough metal, and I have been bumping up the metal production in this area for quite some time, so I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's just that we're exporting so much metal now. So my thinking is we only have one really rotary kiln. I've been adding in some of these smaller ones. I think maybe we need to just slightly boost the metal production in this area. So I think what we'll do is, now that I've kind of done this, we're going to add in one of these, and we're going to just build up a smaller industrial support. And then we'll kind of go back, check out our other buildings, and or check out the buildings that we've kind of done. And then we'll kind of call it a day. And then tomorrow is going to be episode 100. And we're just going to be detailing the city as much as we can in those 100 minutes. Okay, so let's get this one right here. There we go. Let's rotate this one on this side. Not an industry area. Alright, now it should be. I'm actually going to rotate this onto this one. And we don't really need this here now. But I will have to move this one over here as well. Alrighty. And yeah, I mean, this area is a really cool build. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. All these added industry buildings really add to the area, that's for sure. That's the glass one. It's commercial zone goods. Yeah, that one's all empty. Interesting. Well, hopefully it catches up. Maybe we just need more raw production. So that could always be a possibility, right? So I think what we'll do is, there's not really much more space over here. We do have some space over this way for some more production, and this has already been taken up. And I don't think the city would be too pleased if a company started digging up the ground right around here. Oh, water. So, you know, I think we might have to look at trying to get up into these ones. All right, let's just grab some rural roads, and we'll go straight through here. Whoa. Straight to about there, and we'll curve up. Something like that. And then we can try and get a couple mines through here. So we'll go into our industry tab. We're not in the industry area, of course. Collect all this. Don't really know how much more space we'll need. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so we'll kind of back that right up into the hill, like so. We'll kind of use the sand pit as a bit of a staging area for the build, or for the ore trucks. And then you can also use the ore maintenance building as well as a bit of a storage facility for the underground mine. So we'll just say Control H, whoops. Click it, Control H. There we go, that should bring it down to the same height. But you know, I don't really like that there actually. I think if anything we'll bring it down over here. Yeah, this makes a bit more sense. Well, actually, it would probably make way more sense if this was over here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get a couple more production items out this way. So we got the large underground mine. Go with the small one right beside it. End off this little build with another large one. Okay, fantastic. So let's just grab our smoothing tool, and what we'll do is we'll just turn up the brush size a little bit, and we'll actually level it out. So level it out from the buildings a little bit, and then we'll come back and smooth it as much as you can before you start revealing the hitboxes again. Okay, so we just revealed them, you see. Then we're going to take these rocks and we're just going to place them in the corners of this area, and don't be afraid to overlap what you're doing. Okay, let's get some of these ones through here too. And just by spamming these kind of into the area, what you're doing is making it seem like they've been kind of eliminating the earth, and they've been revealing the ore. And then you can always kind of end it off with like a huge rock in here. Go with these ones. I like these ones. Say they cut open this rock and they're cracking it open. Yeah, there you go. And then obviously it wouldn't just be rocks right along there, so I think what we'll do is we'll get a couple more of these rocks right through here, and then we'll go down to these larger pebbles and just kind of help add them in a little bit. Yeah, you can always add a bit of vegetation as well. I like going with these ones. Yes, here we go. And then we turn prop and tree anarchy on, so Shift P. And if you add in some of these bigger ones, kind of help hide the weirdness of the rocks. You can just kind of spam click them in, really. Go with these bigger ones, which are a bit more thick. But I think these ones are just fine. Okay, and then when you're kind of done that, let's go into our brush. And we're just going to fill in kind of just around where the rocks kind of go with the gravel. And that'll help kind of sell the story a little bit more too. And hide all the weirdness as well. So yeah, let's just get some water out this way. Okay, now hopefully with these additions, we're gonna start seeing more metal get added in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. So let's go check out... Wait, there's other things that are wrong with the city. Where are you, filled garbages? Or filled cemeteries? Whoops. So let's grab this, and then that. Boom. This is what we started off kind of looking at. And then we're gonna go into the cemetery. There we go. There's one more. But I don't see it. Where are you? That's okay. So let's check out what we've done today. So we made this little area over here, which turned out to have all these little things. So I really hate that. We're gonna delete them, including these ones, and we're gonna see if we can get any bigger buildings through here. Let's actually delete this one too. So then we might be able to squeeze out a larger one. So we'll come back to that. But we were out over here. Yeah, look at this. Nice little area. Kind of helps transition. Have some unique little plots of land. Vacant lots too. Let's just get our tree brush through here. Forgot to do that. And we'll get these trees right along in here as well, because I know that it's a bit off. And we'll have to delete that. Oh, I had proper tree anarchy on. Never a good idea to use that brush with proper tree anarchy on. Looks like it respected it well enough. But let's go into this little view here. Yeah, pretty cool. So we got some shops over this way by the baseball stadium. Let's just make a nice little connection right here. I don't think we did that right here either, so we should do that. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. You know what? There's a couple things that I forgot actually while we were doing this is post offices. Let's take a look at how the post offices are kind of doing at around here. So it looks like we could probably go with adding in a post office somewhere. So let's add one in right down in here. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll just kind of regrow these houses. They should be able to plot themselves up now. You know what we should do actually is we should just take that out and we'll throw a bit of commercial in here as like a bit of a corner store kind of vibe. And we'll delete that one so that they can all regrow a little bit. Okay, yeah, this one turned out pretty nicely. It's missing some workers, but it shouldn't because the more people move into here, this is a schools out kind of zone. Yeah, very cool. And then we also built up this area as well. So we built up everything to the right of this synagogue. We added in some height, which is nice. I love these like level 2 and level 3 buildings. They're fantastic. They look fantastic. They flow really well into a city as well. Okay, so we're still missing a couple potential buildings and stuff, but I think it turned out pretty nicely. Oh, I think we're looking at post offices out this way, weren't we? So I got one over here. We don't really have another one out in this area. I think we can totally get a post office. out over here somewhere. Yeah, that'll be good. And let's just look at deleting those buildings. Delete this one too, so that it'll be able to catch up and it'll split these tiles up a bit better. But now I'm thinking that this was probably better to be right here because it's the same looking asset. Darn, I should have noticed that earlier. That's too perfect of a location not to. Look at that. Let's actually just grab our concrete and whoa, wrong one. We'll fill all this in. Whoa, jumpiness. I'll try to match the pathway. There we go. Okay. And we'll just try and fit this in perfectly. Okay, not too bad. All right, so still a lot of building to do over here, but now that we've kind of filled in the city up into this area, it really flows a lot better. I really like how it was like this cluster of really tall condos, and then it kind of dissipates out. It's a really cool look. And yeah, so tomorrow's episode, 90 minutes, or 100 minutes of detailing, adding stuff in. So if you're looking for just something casual to listen to over the weekend, you don't feel like you have to listen to it all at once, we'll be looking at filling this stuff in over here. You know, just expanding some residential in the city, maybe over this way instead. Looking at maybe detailing up this interchange here. This park has been vacant forever. It's a level 5 park. But you know, just doing stuff like that. So a lot of stuff that we've kind of neglected over the years, literally in the game. You know, maybe fixing some stuff up over here. I'm not going to touch the airport. We did 3 episodes this week. We're detailing up the farm. I don't really know. I think my plan is just to kind of sign on tomorrow, and just kind of dive into it right away. And we'll just be chatting about some random things and maybe some future plans of the channel. Yeah, I really like how the airport turned out, by the way. Again, I haven't read any of the comments, because I'm recording this all before these next episodes have released for you. But I think it turned out pretty nice. I'm a little worried about this airport because no one's using it. Oh, some people have, actually. But I've actually had to up the monorail as well. Looks like it's probably working out pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Oh, and I added bus routes to every single major town, like express buses, so we'll go over that tomorrow. Okay, well, let's zoom over to the medical center. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful day. Oh, it's in the shadow. Whoa, sorry about this. Peace out.